Namaste. I'm Lauren Starr.
And I'm Victoria.
We're going to go through 3 Sun Salutation A and 3 Sun Salutation B, and we'll start with a short warm-up. So you can step to the front of your mat and look down at your feet, make sure that they're as wide. We gotta start that again, I said it wrong. Take 2. Namaste. I'm Lauren Starr.
And I'm Victoria.
We're going to go through 3 Sun Salutation A and 3 Sun Salutation B, and we'll do a short warm-up first. You can step to the front of your mat and take yourself into a forward fold to begin. Make sure your feet are as wide as your hips, and drop your head down. I want to instruct this in such a way that you won't need to look up at the screen unless you're not familiar with the poses. If I instruct a pose and you're not familiar with it, you can look up in the screen and Victoria will be demonstrating. Try to keep your attention in your own practice, even if you have to look at the screen every once in a while. You want to keep most of your attention and your awareness on your own body. You can keep your knees bent, or you can straighten your legs. But whatever the legs are doing, let your head hang very heavy. And start the breathing through the nose. Big, full breaths. Become aware of your lungs filling with air. Take one more breath. And then put yourself onto your hands and knees. We call this the tabletop position. When you inhale, take cow pose. Lift up your chest and your chin. When you exhale, take cat pose. Your head to your tailbone, round your spine. Inhale, cat pose. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, head to tailbone. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Try to breathe through the nose. And complete each movement. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes under, take downward facing dog pose. Downward facing dog, you have your hands as wide as your shoulders and your feet as wide as your hips. And you want to press your chest back towards your legs. Staying where you are, bend one knee and then bend the other knee. So you'll pedal the feet out. Some people call this walking the dog. Stretching the back of one leg and then the back of the other leg. Take the feet together so the big toes touch. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Take your leg as high as it'll go. Keep the head dropping down. And then put that right foot on the floor and lift your left foot up to the sky. You'll feel the strength you're using in the arms. You'll feel the hands spreading on the floor, the mat. Now take that foot down. You'll be in downward facing dog with both feet on the floor. And glide into high plank position. Look down between your hands. Take 3 breaths. In high plank, you're warming up the arms, the legs, the spine, the core body. You're also bringing the breath right to the front of the radar screen, so you're aware of your breathing. Low plank, you can use your knees. Bend your elbows, hover your chest. Hold it, hover your chest. Exhale, put it on the floor. Let's take 2 cobra pose. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, put the forehead to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. This is called cobra pose. Exhale, put the forehead down. Upward facing dog, scoot your hands back. Lift your chest. Hold it for a moment. I know it's strong in the arms. You're warming up the arms, warming up the spine. And then come back to all fours position. And take child's pose. Press your hips back to your heels. In child's pose, try to relax your head to the floor. Once the head is on the floor or your hands or a block, as soon as you can get the head to relax, the neck can release. And all those muscles in the upper back that normally hold your head up during the day have a chance to let go. Imagine you were breathing directly into the back ribs. Expand the backs of your lungs. And we'll just take one more breath here in child's pose. Now make your way back to downward dog. Take one more breath in down dog. And when you exhale, walk up to the front of the mat. Feet together, roll up to standing. Take your arms overhead. Reach for the sky. Stay there. Get as tall as you can. You want to activate your legs. Lift up through the spinal muscles, your shoulders, your chest, your hands. Even the eyes look up. Exhale, take your hands to prayer position. This is called mountain pose. And it's meant to be symmetrical in your right foot and your left foot taking the same amount of weight. This is the beginning posture for sun salutation A. Here we go. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. 3 breaths. Two breaths. One more big breath, fill the lungs. As you exhale, step or walk to the front of your mat. Feet together, lift up halfway. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head. Let's do it again. Sweep to standing. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. 3 breaths. If you have a crook in your neck or a pain in your leg and you have to move around and shift and stretch, that's fine. Ideally, you want to be able to practice the pose by just holding it steady. The thoughts will move around, the eyes will move around, the breath will move, but you want to try to keep the body steady. On your exhalation, bend the knees, look forward, come up to the front of the mat. Feet together, flat back. Inhale, fold forward, exhale. Sweep to standing. Inhale, dive forward, exhale. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, hands on the mat, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, make your way up to the front of the mat. Bring the feet together, lift your spine up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. From this position, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Your toes are together, your knees are together. Adjust the shirt, no problem. Raise your arms. There'll always be little things that call our attention. Sometimes we do need to adjust the shirt or take a drink of water. It's okay. Just try to limit those things. Try to hold the pose even a little longer than you want to. Test your patience, your ability to stay comfortable inside, even if the external situation or the pose is awkward, challenging. If you can, sink a little lower through the seat and keep your chest up. One more breath. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Virabhadrasana 1, front knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Back leg is as straight as you can get it. You want to press into the back heel so there's no bend in your back knee. Feel the lift of the chest, the opening of the fingers, the fingertips, the eyes. And take one more breath here, warrior one. As you exhale, come down, high plank, low plank position. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Same posture, second side. Long stance. Be aware of the toes and the feet. The muscles in the toes and the feet. The muscles of the spine lifting you up. Opening the chest, the fingertips, the hands. Hold for one more breath. Exhale, come down, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Two breaths. Try to keep breathing through your nose, that's ideal. Last breath. With your exhale, bend the knees, look forward, come up to the front of the mat. Feet together, flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. We'll start again with Utkatasana. 1 breath this time. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps to warrior one. 1 big breath to come to the top of the pose. Exhale, come back down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, back to high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Notice the body heating up. That's what we want. One more time. Inhale. On your exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or walk to the front. Feet together, flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Utkatasana, last round. Inhale. Dive forward, exhale. Flat back, inhale. High plank, low plank, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. downward facing dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, low plank position. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot takes the step. Warrior one to the top. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Two. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Put yourself in child's pose, the knees down, forehead down to the mat, and just take a couple breaths here. Five breaths. Try to relax the body, especially as you exhale. 4 breaths. 3. 2. 1 more breath. Depending on your time and your interest, you may finish your practice here, or you may go on and do other standing poses or stretching poses. Victoria and I will finish this video with 3 ohms. Hands to prayer position, to each other. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.